Hi, this is howtofilefordivorce.org, and today we're going to go over how to file for divorce in the state of Illinois. So just to get right into it, first step, you're going to need to download the Illinois divorce papers. Now if you go right on our website, click right on here, you can download these papers for free. Some websites charge up to $150. Don't do it, we have them all here. Now, step 2. Now that you have all your forms, the spouse that has decided to file for divorce must complete the following forms and be sure to have them filled with the court clerk's office in the county where you reside and pay the $223 filing fee. Now, the fees are always changing, so you always want to double check with the court, but it's going to be around that range. So, the forms that you have to do are all right here. I could go through them, but that would probably just bore the heck out of you. But what you have to do is complete all these forms, and then you can move on to step 3. Now, step 3, you must inform your spouse of the filing by sending copies of the filed documents above that you filed, along with these 2 forms. Now, it's very important that you deliver this form especially, because your spouse must complete and sign these 2 forms as well as file them with the county court clerk's office. So your spouse is going to have the responsibility of getting these 2 forms, completing them, and they're going to have to file these 2 forms on their own. So you will have to negotiate the terms of the assets and debts of both of you have by jointly filling out the following forms together. Now you're going to need to take a deep breath and meet with your spouse and negotiate these 4 forms. Otherwise, it could get turned into an attorney battle and get really crazy. But if you both are somewhat sane, you're going to have to come to an agreement on your own with these 4 documents. And if you're lucky enough to get through these 4 documents and you go through and you make an agreement, you all sign them, then you can move on to step 5 and file the documents with the clerk's office. And now you're allowed to make a court date. After you've been given the court date, you must send a notice of hearing, very important, to your spouse to officially notify him or her. So after that, it's peas and carrots. Go to your court hearing date with the judgment, bring 4 copies of that judgment, and the judgment decree of dissolution of marriage. This form will most likely be signed by the judge at the end of the hearing as long as you've done these steps correctly. And you have to file the form, and now you are completely divorced in the state of Illinois. Now the only requirements, either party must be a resident of Illinois for at least 3 months. Both spouses must be separated for at least 6 months, which means that they both cannot have the same address. How long does it take? Now I know here you might be saying, oh, I could probably get this done in 2 months. But because the courts are so backed up, it's going to take you probably between a minimum of 6 to 8 months. But it's not to say that it couldn't be shorter. But that's it. That is how you file for divorce in the state of Illinois.